petals, welcome back to the channel and welcome if you are new here. I hope that you are doing really well today. So if you have just discovered this channel, welcome. I'm Aura. It's really great to have you here. On this channel, my intention is to bring through messages of guidance, clarity, and most importantly, truth. If this sounds like something that you are interested in, please hit that subscribe button. We would really love to have you join this beautiful growing family and community. Also, as always, please give this reading a big thumbs up. It really helps to spread these readings and videos around to others who would also benefit from these messages. And it also lets me know that you enjoy the reading and that you appreciate my energy. Thank you so much for all of your support recently. Our channel has been growing rapidly and I'm so thankful to each and every one of you. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Okay, my loves, so today we do have another pick a card reading. And this is just a lighter reading today. We will be diving in and exploring and finding out who will be coming into your life next. What will be the energy of this connection, and also what will be their intentions as well. So I will be diving deep to get as much information as possible about this new person, such as their characteristics, personality, and possibly even some physical clues as well. We will be doing some digging to find out also what their purpose will be in your life. So I'm going to be leaving this completely open to whatever wants to come through today. This connection could be a new friendship, an acquaintance, a colleague, or even a romantic connection. We're just going to see whatever wants to come through, okay? So just a side note, as always, that all my readings are timeless, so whenever you click on this reading is the right time for you. Also remember that these readings are general and collective, so please take what resonates for you and leave the rest. So today, my loves, we have 3 piles to choose from. The first pile, we have this beautiful Angel Aura Quartz Cluster or Geode. For pile number 2, we have this gorgeous chunky rose quartz crystal. And for pile number 3, we have this delicious orange calcite crystal. Okay, so please pick a pile that you feel intuitively drawn to. You may pick more than one. That just means that there are more messages spread throughout the piles for you. Please pause the video if you need more time and then scroll to your timestamp in the description box and just click on that time and it will take you directly to your reading. Okay, so without further ado, we'll get started with these readings today and I shall see you in your selected pile. Hi pile 1, welcome to your reading. If you selected this pile with the Angel Aura Quartz Geode, this is your reading for who is coming into your life next. Okay, so I have already pulled some oracle cards for you about this new person who is coming into your life next, and these oracle cards are going to give us a good indication of their archetype, their personality, their characteristics, and a little bit of what they're going to bring into your life as well, a little bit about your connection. We will then be diving even deeper with the tarot and then some more oracle cards to bring through their intentions as well. Okay, so we're going to be diving deep and we're really going to be finding out all the juicy details. So let's get started with the type of characteristics that this person is going to be like. Okay, so the first card we have here, we have the Artist, and that says light attributes, expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. And the shadow attributes: using talent as an excuse to mistreat others, posing as the starving artist to elicit pity. Okay, so this is really interesting. So this is going to be the main energy of this new person that is going to be entering your life next. So we can see that this person is definitely going to be an artistic type. They're going to be someone who I feel is going to bring inspiration along with them, creative ideas. I feel like this person might be quite colourful. They might have like colourful hair, colourful clothes, just an overall colourfulness to them, if that's even a word. But yeah, it says inspiring others to see life symbolically. So they might inspire and bring out your creative side even more, inspire you to really dig deep and, you know, get in touch with your inner artist. But also, what's calling to me about this artist card as well is they might have quite an intense personality. This is something that I'm really picking up on energetically. They might have a bit of a darker side to them where they might go within themselves, because it's bringing me to that saying about the artist, like the struggling artist, how a lot of artists in the past have always had that depth to them, and some of them have almost had like a bit of a dark side to them as well, like a darkness to them, and not in like a real negative way. There's just like a quite intense energy to them, possibly taking things a little bit too seriously at times. That's just an energy that is coming through. Okay, what do we have next? We have watermelon. Just have fun with your inner child. Okay, so yeah, this person is going to inject some fun into your life. They're definitely going to have a fun side and a refreshing, it's going to be a bit of a refreshing energy. I feel like you're going to feel like you're going to welcome this new person into your life, because watermelon is such a refreshing fruit, and it's very hydrating as well. So they're bringing me to that for some reason. It's almost like they're going to hydrate you with some inspiration, with some energy, and give you encouragement to really tap into your inner child and do things that are a bit more fun. So they might be a little bit off the wall, a little bit like kooky, like crazy, but like not in a bad way, just like fun, spontaneous, different. They're just going to be different, but in a nice way. They're going to be quirky. They might dress differently as something that's coming through, but also my spirit guides are drawing me to the different layers here on the watermelon, and it's almost like they're going to have different layers to them. So again, there's going to be the energy of like the fun side to them, but I also feel like there's something deeper there as well. Now they might not show you that initially. It might be something that comes out the longer the connection progresses, if that makes sense. Okay, so we then have financial constraints. Okay, so this person may not be doing too well financially. Yeah, again, it's coming through to me, the struggling artist. It's like artists don't always get paid for their work. If we look at artists like Van Gogh and Monet in the past, they didn't become famous until they were long, passed on from this world. So obviously, if they were alive today, they would be very rich, wouldn't they? But back in the day, they weren't actually recognised, and they were actually outcasts in the community. I know that Van Gogh definitely was an outcast in his community. He was seen as someone that was very weird and very strange, and people didn't understand him, and they didn't understand his artwork. But obviously look at him now, like everyone loves, well, not everyone, but Van Gogh is very popular and very well loved universally, worldwide. and very well known, like most people can spot a Van Gogh painting. The picture of the sunflowers is coming to mind. So this person might be like a ray of sunshine, which is a really interesting side message that's coming through there. They're asking me to look at this card closer. Yeah, so we can see there's this cupboard, there's a lot of cobwebs, and there's also a book there as well. So I feel like, yeah, there's definitely a depth to this person. They might enjoy writing as well. They might be writing a book, or they might enjoy journaling, writing down their thoughts in a journal. But also, I do feel like with this cupboard that they might be keeping something hidden away there, something that they might not want people to see, because this card is quite dark. So I feel like, again, there's this shadow side, this darker side to them. And we all have light and dark within us, of course we do. But yeah, there's something that on the initial meeting of this person, they're probably not going to reveal to you. Okay. We then have, we have sexuality. Interesting. So this person, I feel, is going to be very in touch with their sexuality, very in touch with their sensual side. For some reason, they're giving the word like nudity to me. They might like be very free within themselves, not afraid to show off, to show their skin, to show their beauty or their handsomeness. I feel like, yeah, they might like to show off physically, if that makes sense. I'm not saying they're going to be flashing you or anything like that, but they're very secure within themselves. For some of you, they might enjoy doing life drawing, painting nude models with the artist card here, or they might even be a life model themselves on the side. There's something like that coming through here, which is really interesting. We then have be authentic, and that says be real and true to who you are and how you feel. Okay, this is really interesting. Yeah, I feel like you're going to have moments with this person where you might be doubting their authenticity. That, again, bringing me back to this cupboard here, this other side to them, something that you might be hiding. I feel like, yeah, all might not be as it seems with this person. I feel like there might be something that they're keeping hidden for whatever reason. So it's like, I feel like your intuition's going to be feeling like, is this person being authentic with me? Be real and true to who you are and how you feel. I feel like they might be a person who might tend to have a bit of rose-tinted glasses on some occasions, and try to see like the positives in situations, and they might try to outwardly avoid the negatives. They might not express 100% how they're truly feeling. They might keep a lot of things hidden to themselves. I'm also being told they might be into music. They might be a musician, play some sort of instrument, but they have a lot of stuff going on up inside their head. They have a lot of things going on inside their mind, like they're always thinking, they're always imagining, they're always creating something within their mind. So now they're bringing me to an energy of illusion. So they might, because they're bringing me to this water as well, and they're telling me Pisces, they could be a Pisces, or a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Yeah, there's just something, an illusion about them, that they might like try to kind of just focus on the positives, and they might like tell tall stories. So they might be very over the top with their stories, you know, oh, this happened to me and that happened to me, and oh, you wouldn't believe what's happened to me, and all that kind of stuff. And it might start to make you kind of like, as time goes on, it might make you start to doubt that authenticity, and you might start to see a couple of like little red flags in some areas. Yeah, that's really interesting. Okay, so let's have a look at what we have here. Okay, we have power, and that says you instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. Okay, so this person might have the tendency to try and overpower situations. They might try and take your power in some form, in some way. It might be subtle little things where they might make you doubt yourself in little ways, or they might try and come across like they know more in certain areas. They might have this kind of like idea of grandeur in some area in life, like they know they are they are someone who is quite advanced in a certain area. So whatever this is in life, maybe a common interest that you might have, they might feel like for somehow they know more than you about that certain subject, if that makes sense. Well, this is just reminding you that you have the power, and don't let anyone take away your power. You might have to set strong boundaries with this person if this is someone that you do choose to have around you or in your life, or if this is a colleague or someone at work that you might not have a choice in terms of being around. It's just telling you to set some boundaries and reminding you that you do have the power and no one can take that away from you. We then also have romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. Okay, so for some of you, there's a potential here for this connection to take a romantic turn, a romantic direction. Yeah, this person, I'm being told this person might have the tendency to romanticize things as well. Which again, it's taking me back to that water energy. But yeah, so this connection does have the potential to kind of go in that direction if that is something that you are looking for, or this might be something that this person might be looking for. So even if that's not something that you're interested in, this person might be quite open-minded to whichever way it wants to go is the way that they're just going to let it flow. Again, they're bringing me back to that sexuality card. I feel like this person is quite a very flowing energy, kind of like free-spirited in a way. Okay, so let's get in with the tarot now. And we're going to try and find some more information about this person and who they are. Can we please get some more information about this person that's coming into pile one's life? Who are they? Who is this person? This new person? Thank you. 3 of Wands. So they could be at a distance from you. You could meet them online. Who is this new? Thank you. Queen of Swords. So we've got Queen of Swords, air signs coming through here, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or they just kind of embody that energy. We've got Justice, so Libra coming through. They could possibly be a Libra, which actually makes a lot of sense because Libras can be artists because they are very much to do with the aesthetics. So this could be a very creative and artistic Libra coming through, or an air sign. They don't have to be, but it's just kind of like the energy that they are embodying. Can we have one more card, please? About this person, this new person. Thank you. We've got the 9 of Cups, yeah. 9 of Cups there, okay. All right, so yeah, starting off with the Three of Wands here, it's really drawing me to long distance here. So I feel like this is someone who you might either meet online, like I said, or they don't come from the same place that you reside. So they might come from a different country, they might have been born in a different country and they've moved to your country, or there's just something about traveling here. So there might be someone who likes to travel, someone who has temporarily come to your country, or they just move around a lot. I'm definitely getting that energy there. They are someone who does have self-confidence, because the Three of Wands can talk about self-confidence, and I was picking that up with this card here, that they have self-confidence to them. And on the nine at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords. Again, this kind of struggling artist. This is kind of like the overall energy that I feel that they want to hide. I feel like this is someone who might have a lot of trauma, things that keep them awake at night, like having nightmares about things, about their past potentially. They might be someone who has a lot of anxiety, but they don't show it on the outside. Yeah, I feel like this is someone that underneath the surface may actually be struggling at times. Yeah, which is quite sad actually. But we can see this person here has a colourful duvet, a colourful quilt cover that is over the top of them there. So there's this colourfulness to them, but it's almost like masking some sort of sadness, worry, anxiety, and also like mental anguish, which is so can be so resonant with like the struggling artist stereotype. It's a very kind of like stereotypical way of describing that, but they also might have some sort of remorse or guilt within something in their life as well. Okay, they did just do that. It's like the Lovers there. Okay, so yeah, so this connection does have the potential to go into something more, or this person might like want it to go into that direction. They might be someone who confuses the lines, might cross like boundaries. Boundaries is something that's coming up really strongly here. But yeah, they might, do you remember me saying about the Power card here? They might be someone who tries to overpower and say that they are better at in some area, or they have more knowledge or more expertise in something, and they might try to kind of like overpower you with that. That's definitely why I feel the Queen of Swords is coming out here. I feel like they're someone who is very confident in themselves, very sure of themselves, but the negative side to that is they can be overpowering. They could be like harsh with their words. They might not think before they speak, and they might not be true or authentic, because we do have the Be Authentic card there. Now the Queen of Swords is someone who speaks the truth, very in tune with the throat chakra, but the shadow side is that they might not be. Okay, so I'm being told that it really depends, because obviously there's loads of people watching these readings, so it's going to be different for all of you, and it really depends on what timeline they're on, I'm hearing as well. I feel like this person is someone who might have gone through a lot of injustices in their life, a lot of unfair treatment, and so this person does try to pride themselves on being fair and being just, and does try to work on balance, because sometimes they might struggle with balance, so it's something that they do try to actively work on within their life. With the Nine of Cups here, I feel like this person is definitely someone who is definitely going after what they want in life. They definitely have an idea of where it is that they want to be. They have a lot of goals and dreams, wishes and desires, and they want their wishes to be met, if that makes sense. This person could be someone who is quite independent, because each card here there's only one person, and it's drawing me to someone who is quite independent, possibly someone who has had to do things on their own a lot in their life. And so therefore they might also be someone who might have some selfish tendencies. They might be focused on their self quite a lot. Again, it depends what energy they're falling into, whether it's the shadow side or the lighter side. So that might be something to be mindful of. But they definitely bring an energy of happiness and a lighter energy on the surface, a refreshing energy here with the watermelon card, because we can't forget here that the have fun with your inner child card did come out. So I do feel like they're strongly connected to their inner child. I also just heard they might have some inner child trauma or wounds coming through there. But I feel like they're trying to work on that. They're trying to balance that out. Okay, let's see if we can get a couple of cards on why they're coming into your life. What is their purpose? What is their purpose? Thank you. Page of Pentacles. Okay. So we have, the Page of Pentacles there. So they're wanting to build a solid start. They're definitely wanting something that is going to last. A fresh energy here. But if you see here, it's the Pentacles. And this says financial constraints. So just be mindful about this person, that they are giving an equal give and take when it comes to finances. So make sure that if you go out together on dates or just like, you know, whether it's friendship, you know, romantic, whatever this is, make sure that you're not the one that's always paying, if that makes sense. Because although they do have financial constraints, it is really important in a relationship and a connection that there is balanced energies there. What is the purpose of this person in Pile 1's life? What is the purpose? Thank you. Oh, we have the Knight of Swords. Okay. So they are someone who is definitely going to come swooping in. I feel like they're not going to waste any time here. They're going to be someone who comes rushing in. And I'm also almost being like, I'm seeing like, for some reason they're showing me a tsunami and it just comes in like out of nowhere and it just like smacks into anything it hits. Okay, so they might have quite an intense energy. An intense energy, and again, bold and brave and daring. They definitely have a determination for something. So I do feel like strongly they're going to have a determination to have a new solid start with you. Now this could also be someone coming through here within your career and working life, because it is the Pentacles. So it could be a new colleague, a new starter at your job, that turns into a friendship and then potentially something more. And they're drawing me to the backpack there. So I feel like it's someone who, they might not have a solid home. They might go from place to place. They might rent an apartment for 3 months and then go like sofa surfing and just like pitch up tent wherever they can get a roof. I'm just getting that kind of energy. So they might be someone who, you know, might rely on you in the future, like to give them somewhere to stay, like, oh, can I just borrow your sofa for a few nights or a week or whatever. I'm just getting that energy coming through. We do have on the bottom of the deck the Two of Swords. So there's definitely something here with this blindfold that they're not wanting you to see. So I'm getting an energy of confusion as well. So they might be someone who does confuse you, because on one side, you know, they're showing you this amazing fun, refreshing side, this, you know, happiness and positivity, but then on the other side there's this other energy to them that something might not seem quite right, or they might be overpowering, and they might have this tendency to confuse you. They're drawing me to the moon there as well. So yeah, that's very interesting. Let's get stuck in to see some of their intentions for you. What are the intentions of this new person in Piles 1's life? What are the intentions? What are their intentions? Thank you. Oh, nice. We have to encourage you. Okay, so this person is going to be quite encouraging, which is really nice. They're encouraging you to follow your passions, to have more fun. What else have we got? Oh, we've got they're over it. Okay, so I feel like they don't like to maybe dwell too much. Again, this whole avoiding negativity thing is coming through. It's like they might just be there for the fun times, and if something serious happens, they might just be like, oh, you know, whatever, I'm over it, let's just move on. They might not be wanting to support you in those sort of times. What are their intentions? We have might be using you. Yeah. Again, the whole financial thing, because if you see here, it's sitting under the financial constraints and justice. I'm getting an energy of, they're giving me the word karma as well for some reason. Karma, I feel like this is something that they tend to do with other people, and they are reaping their karma for that, which might be the energy that I was feeling with the Nine of Swords, the guilt and the remorse. They might be someone who does go from person to person to person, kind of bowls them over with the Knight of Swords, doesn't leave people time to think, is quite intense. We then have to be in your circle. Okay, so yeah, this person definitely sees you, and they're like, I want to be in that person's circle. I want to be in that person's life. I know that, you know, it will, to have them on my side would be really beneficial for me. Let's get one more. We have to play mind games with you. Okay, so just be mindful of this. Yeah, again with this power thing coming through, and it's like, yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm just getting this like Queen of Swords reversed energy. I don't read reversals, I just read the energy of the cards, and that is what's coming through. It's almost like they want to get inside your head and confuse you for some reason. But it's like, this is kind of like when they are in their shadow side. I mean, they have such good attributes to them, but this is kind of their shadow side coming through. I just want to get one more. We've got respect you. Okay, so it's like they do respect you, but it's almost like they might not always treat you with respect. So you need to make sure that this person is going to respect you and give you that mutual balance of give and take. On the bottom of the deck, we do have envy. So I feel like they see something within you, and they see something within your life that they might not have, and they might be envious of that, and for some reason they might want to cause some confusion or use you, because they feel, for some part of them feels like, well, if I can't have that, or if I've never had that, why do they deserve that? And I don't think it's anything personal. I just think it's their attitude that they might have towards anyone in general who, yeah, I'm being told who hasn't gone through what they've gone through. Like, they feel like quite hard done to within their history, within their past. And yeah, so they might have some sort of resentment for other people who on the outside seemingly have things better than them. Now that's not necessarily the case. That's just how they feel, because they don't they don't want to see the negatives. They don't want to hear about the struggles that you've been through. So therefore they block it out, and they just see this rose, like, remember me saying about the rose tinted glasses, they see what they want to see. And it kind of almost brings up this illusion again, this word illusion that was coming through right at the beginning. They just see what they want to see. Okay, so that was a really interesting reading, pile one. I hope that this has brought you some insight and clarity into this next person who may be entering your life. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Please give this reading a big thumbs up. It truly helps out the channel, and also subscribe if you haven't already. We would love to have you as a part of this beautiful growing community. Please feel free to comment how this reading may have resonated for you today. I truly love to catch up with you. Hope to see you in our next reading. Take care of your lovely selves. Bye. Hi pile 2, welcome to your reading. If you selected this beautiful chunky rose quartz crystal, this is your reading today for who is coming into your life next. Okay, my love, so I have already pulled some oracle cards for you off camera, and these cards will be giving us a good indication about the archetype personality of this new person who will be entering your life. What their characteristics are and what type of person they will be. We will then be diving deep with the tarot to discover more about them as a person, and also the purpose of them coming into your life. And then we will be finishing off with some oracle cards to find out their intentions in coming into your life. Okay, so remember that this person that's coming in could be a friendship, an acquaintance, a work situation, or a romance. It really depends. We're just going to open it up and see what wants to come through, and it may also vary different for each one of you. Okay, so just keep an open mind. But let's get started to find out the archetype personality of this person coming into your life soon. And we have the Martyr, and that says light attribute, learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. Shadow attributes, addiction to self-pity. Okay, interesting. So yeah, it feels like this person with a Martyr card might be someone who likes to help other people, likes to put themselves out there, and bring a lighter energy of helping others, of service to the connection. So whether it's a friendship or if it's a work colleague, they're bringing me to that. They might like to help you out within your job. They might like go above and beyond to make your life, your job easier, to relieve some pressure off of you. Yeah, they just have this kind of like lighter energy to them. But again, with the shadow, with this addiction to self-pity, if they're leaning more towards their shadow side, or when they're having days where they are in their shadow, because we all do have light and shadow aspects to us. That's just a part of being human. They might be someone who does play on self-pity, like the woe is me kind of card, depending on the day, depending on the change in the wind I'm hearing. We then have Lilac, strengthen your faith. Okay, so there's someone who has a strong faith. If we see here already, we're seeing like pink and purples, so this person might be quite feminine. I'm feeling like a feminine energy coming through at the start of this reading. Quite like they might be like smaller in stature, like more like on the dainty side, short, petite. I'm just getting that kind of energy. They might come across quite fragile, whether that's physically or mentally, emotionally. They might be in their feels a lot. They might be quite sensitive, I'm hearing. They feel very caring towards communities who are, struggling or having a hard time, or who are forgotten about. They might do a lot of work for charity, I'm hearing, animals, welfare, things like that. Children as well, they're bringing me to. They just have an energy for bringing a just cause to something. We then have all tied up. Okay, that's interesting. So this person might restrict themselves in some area. They might be quite restrictive with themselves. They might not let themselves lighten up sometimes, or have fun, or when they do, they feel like that's something that they shouldn't do. They might have had a strict childhood or strict parenting as they were growing up. There's just something about them that feels quite restricted. I feel like they keep things wrapped up within them. And also I'm getting an energy of mollycoddling, getting all up in your energy and like smothering. That's the word, smothering. I'm getting like a smothering energy. So they might try and smother, like smothering energy. I'm getting like, oh, I just heard love bombing. That could be something that they sometimes tend to lean towards, overly, oh, you're amazing, and overly, oh, I love you, like when they don't necessarily know you too well. But I feel like that might be coming from a trauma from their past. We then have family harmony. Okay, so I feel like, they're strongly bringing me to family. Family is really important to them. Now, they might be really close with their family, or they might not have had a good relationship with their family, and they're looking for a new family. They're looking, because we've got a child here as well. They might have a child. They might be a single mother or a single parent. Or they might be looking for a mother for their child, if that makes sense. Or they could also be someone who is looking for someone to mother them. Even if they're an adult, they might be someone who needs quite a lot of attention, help, guidance. They might be someone who comes to you for a lot of advice because they feel like they can't make their own decisions, or something like that is coming through. It's very interesting. We then have honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. Okay. Yeah, that's really interesting. And we can see here, there's this person like offering a rose behind that person's back. And there's a little like, do you call them like cherubs or angels or something? A little cherub shooting like a bow and arrow at that person there. Interesting. So it's like I'm getting this energy of like wanting to bring you a loving offer, like wanting to come into this connection with love, bringing something to you, wanting it to last, wanting to impress you, wanting to show you how much they appreciate you, show you how much they care. But then I'm also being drawn to this person wearing partial mask there. And also the big moon in the background. So it's like they might be hiding something, or they might not be telling you the full story. There's just some energy here of something being hidden. Maybe they're posing as a friend, but in reality they might start to feel something deeper along the way. But I feel like there's someone who will find you very attractive, very very pretty, or very handsome. Like they will, I'm hearing the word adore you, want to adore you. I feel like there's someone who might get wrapped up with like romanticism. They romanticize things, and we can see here there's fireworks there in the corner, which is very interesting. So I feel like they might want to give you fireworks or present you fireworks or try to impress you and look at this, look at that, look what I've done. And I'm getting an energy of trying, like they might try so much that they just try a little bit too hard, if that makes sense. And there's also some more flowers there as well. So they might be someone who tries to gift you with things, gift you with flowers, with presents. Let's see what we have here. We have trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. And we have friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. Okay, so I feel like there's someone who wants to bring you trust, and I feel like they're looking for someone to trust. I feel like they might be someone who has dealt with people in their past or situations in their past that have let them down here. And there's someone who really strongly wants to believe in something here with strengthen your faith card. They really want to believe in things, and they really want to bring trust into this friendship. So I feel like this is a strong friendship connection here coming through. At least it is initially. But it's like here, the energy I was getting here with the love, even if they're not wanting to turn it into a romantic, they might just be a friendship, a friend that brings you a lot of gifts or wants to bring you little love tokens, something like that. Because I feel like there's someone who really admires you. Okay, let's get into the tarot to bring through some more messages about who this new person is. Okay, let's get some more information, spirit guides. Who is this new person coming into pile 2's life? Who is this new person? Who is this new person? Thank you. We've got the 9 of Swords. Who is this person coming into pile 2's life? Thank you. 4 of Cups. There's like an area of sadness to them. Who is this person? Who is this person? Thank you. Page of Pentacles. This also came out in pile 1 as well. So you might be coming from pile 1, or you might have been struggling to choose between the two. We've got the Knight of Cups, yeah. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So, yeah. They're really bringing me to this 4 of Cups here. Now, and again with this addiction to self-pity here with this 4 of Cups. So I feel like this person might be someone who can't see when they've got something good in front of them. They might also be too hard on themselves as well. There might be someone who feels like whatever they do is not good enough. And sometimes it might make their friends feel, or the people in their life feel like they're not bringing enough either. Like they might make you feel like you're not giving enough, but in reality it's just them. I feel like they get all tied up in themselves and in their head. I feel like they're definitely someone who is in their head a lot, and they get themselves all worked up. We can see here they're drawing me to the attention of, on this person's hoodie there, it says over it. So they might be a bit dramatic. They might tend to storm off in a huff. at the slightest inconvenience. They might have this like energy of wanting everything to go really well and oh yeah, everything's great, but then something happens and they're like, and then they kind of like blow up, like, and that might not be outwardly but inwardly within themselves, that they just, the slightest little thing that they might do wrong or someone else might not do right, and it's all like, it's a huge drama. It's like I feel like they're overly hard on themselves, and again that this can merge into other people around them as well. And I feel like this does come from their background here. But with this Page of Pentacles, they are wanting to start something solid. They are wanting to sow a seed within this new friendship, this new connection, and they're really wanting to try and make it go the distance here. They might be someone who is a little immature here with the page, a little inexperienced. They might be, I'm hearing an apprentice, or they're at that type of level, like an apprentice level. They might be an apprentice at your workspace. There's someone who's just starting out within something in their life. Now this doesn't mean that they're young. They could be an older person who is just starting a new phase of their life, but they're really wanting something to grow here. They're really wanting to bring something in, a solid start, and there's someone who likes to give good news as well. There's someone who wants to bring good affirmations and lighten the mood, as well as also a message, I'm guessing. And with the Knight of Cups, that's really giving me the energy that I was feeling in this card here. It's like they have a very romantic, passionate side to them. They kind of do want to like bring you gifts. They do want to bring something to the table. They have a lot of ideas as well that they might want to bring in, but they might not understand how to bring these ideas in. They could also be someone who is easily persuaded, which again was this like naivety energy that I'm getting. They might go from one thing to another quite quickly, but it's just because they're looking for something solid and they've not been able to find it yet. We then have the Judgment card on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like this person is someone who has made transformations and transition in their life. They're trying to have a new start within their life. I feel like they're wanting to walk away from old energies, almost like moving from one life into another, moving from old friendship groups into trying to build up new friendship groups. There's just kind of like a rebirth energy that I'm getting from this person. Let's find out what their purpose is in your life. What is their purpose? Pile 2. Thank you. That landed on top of the candle. So they're really wanting to bring some fire, and they want something to like ignite and burn, and we do have the Two of Cups there. So their purpose is to some sort of union. This might be a soul connection, a soulmate connection. You might have had past lives together. Now soulmates aren't always necessarily romantic. You can have friendships that are soulmates. You can even have pets that are soulmates. Soulmates can be anyone. It just means people that we have a soul connection with. We've been with them in previous lifetimes, and we've made a mutual decision to come back together in this life for some sort of purpose, basically. And I feel like this is one of your soulmates coming back in. Now they might be after some form of help. I'm hearing I feel like it's like a mutual help. You're going to be helping them with something and they're going to be helping you with something, okay? Now, whether this is going to last the distance, I'm not sure. On the bottom of the deck, we have Six of Cups. Yeah, this is definitely a past life connection coming through with the Six of Cups. And also the Six of Cups can talk about children as well. And I was picking up children at the beginning of this reading. There's like this childlike energy, whether this person loves children, they have children, or whether they are just a childlike energy. What is the purpose? Thank you. Six of Swords. Yeah. So, yeah, they're definitely moving towards you. The Six of Swords. They're wanting to I'm hearing build bridges. I don't know why that's coming through here. I wonder if for some of you this is a past person coming back again. Yeah, that's interesting. So for some of you, this new person who's coming back into your life might be someone that you already know. It might be someone from your past who is coming back. Maybe an old friendship from when you were younger, reuniting with you, maybe hitting you up online saying, hi, do you remember me? What have you been up to? Let's catch up. I'm getting that energy coming through strongly, actually. Which is really interesting. But this card can also talk about escaping as well. So do you remember me saying they're going through some sort of transformation with that Judgment card that we saw? It's like they're moving from an old life to the new life. I feel like this person might be trying to escape something that had them all tied up here. This could be escaping a relationship or a family. Something like that. On the bottom of the deck we have the Seven of Cups. So just be mindful that this person doesn't bring with them I'm hearing a bag of illusions for some reason, a mixed bag of illusions. That candle's just gone out. I'm just going to change it. Okay, I've just changed that candle there. I'm also feeling like this person might bring some new options into your world as well. They might open you up to changes. I'm hearing changes. Open you up to trying different things in life, exploring different avenues. I feel like this person is gonna they're gonna affect multiple areas of your life. They're gonna make an impact on multiple areas of your life. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see what their intentions are towards this connection. What are the intentions for this person towards pile 2? What are the intentions of this person towards pile 2? Highly estimate you. Okay, yeah, this person thinks highly of you. They see you as a shining light. I'm hearing someone who can bring a lot into their world, someone who they highly admire and look up to. And again, this is why I'm getting this kind of like page energy coming through. There might be someone who feels like you can help them in some way. What are their intentions for pile 2? Feeling comfortable around you. Oh, that's lovely. So this person feels really comfortable around you. They feel like they might be someone who can open up to you, and also the reason why they feel comfortable around you, and I feel like that's going to be mutual as well. I feel like you're going to feel very comfortable around them, and it's because you have a soul connection. It's on like a depth to your towards your connection there. We have hot and cold connection. Okay, so yeah, do you remember me saying about this person might be too hard on themselves? They might tend to go within themselves here with the Nine of Swords. So they might be someone who one day wants to do something and go out, and kind of the next day they kind of go off map, they go off grid. They don't reply to text messages. They just need some time to themselves. There might be someone who struggles with their mental health as well, and so that affects how much energy they have to give to the connection. So it might feel like it's hot and cold. And also I'm being told that they might feel when you want some quiet time, they might really feel that deeply and feel like it's a reflection on themselves, like you don't want to speak to them, or they feel like they might have done something wrong. So I really feel like communication is going to be key within this connection. It's going to be really important to keep up that trust. What is their intentions? What are their intentions for pile 2? Okay, we have respect you. So we've got they highly estimate you and they respect you. So yeah, that's just confirmation there. This person really looks up to you and really respects you. You might be someone who's quite advanced in life. You know, you've got your career down, you've got your family life down, or at least that's how they feel, that's how they see it. Like you've got yourself all kind of like sorted, and they really respect you for who you are as a person as well. Like they really like your energy. We then have feeling sorry or guilty, which makes a lot of sense because we do have the 9 of Swords, which can talk about remorse or guilt. So if this is a person from the past, which I'm strongly getting that here for a lot of you, this person is sorry for something in the past, the way that something went down. I feel like they want to make amends for that. They want to build bridges. Yeah. I got that message before, didn't I? Building bridges. They want to build bridges for whatever went down in the past. Can we get one more, please? What are their intentions? Okay, we have been told some fake news about you. All right, that's interesting. So there's someone. Yeah, maybe if this is someone from the past, they were told something about you and they've come back. One of the reasons why they've come back is to see if it's true, to really check in with you and see if what they were told was true. I also feel like there's someone who will be quite loyal to you and really have your back in situations. Now this could again be within the workplace or within a friendship group or something like that. I feel like there's someone who will strongly have your back here. I feel like there's someone who's quite loyal and trust is something that is very important to them. Okay, so that was a really lovely reading, pile 2. I hope that this has given you some good insight into who is coming through for you in the near future and coming next into your life. Please give this reading a big thumbs up. It truly helps out the channel. Also hit subscribe if you haven't already. We would love to have you as a part of this beautiful growing community and family. Also feel free to let me know how this reading has resonated for you today and what your thoughts are. I always love to catch up with you in the comments. Thank you so much again, and hopefully we'll see you in our next reading. Take care of your lovely selves. Bye. Hi pile 3, welcome to your reading. If you selected this orange calcite crystal, this is your reading today for who is coming into your life next. So I have already shuffled and pulled some oracle cards to find out the archetype and overall characteristics and personality of the person who may be coming into your life next. We will then be diving deep with the tarot to find out more information about them and finding out what their purpose is in your life, and then we will be finishing off with some more oracle cards to find out their intentions. Okay, so remember pile 3 that this connection and person coming into your life can be in any area of your life. So what I mean by that is that it could be a friendship, it could just be an acquaintance, a colleague at work, or even a romantic love connection as well. Take it however it resonates. We're just going to open it up to see whatever wants to come through today. So let's dive straight in and find out the archetype personality of this new person, this next person coming into your life. So we have the Liberator, And that says light attributes, freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns, shadow attributes, imposing your own tyranny over those you claim to liberate, ignoring legitimate constraints. Okay, so this is definitely someone who is very free, definitely a free energy. I'm getting right away Sagittarius coming through. They could have strong Sagittarius placements because Sagittarius is someone who is very freeing, and we can also see this person is holding up a torch there with a fire. So there could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries or Sagittarius. But yeah, it seems like there's someone who likes to have freedom and believes that everyone should have freedom, and to be able to go wherever they want. They might be someone who is very flighty, likes to travel, or just like moves a lot within their life. They might move within their friendship groups. They might move within their jobs quite a lot. I feel like there's someone who doesn't necessarily settle down very easily. I feel like they've not yet settled down in their life. I feel like, yeah, there's someone who is very much moving from one thing to the next. We then have Lemon, access innovative thinking. Yeah, so there's someone who is very different within their thinking and their thought patterns and their energy in general. And also the lemon is it is quite a refreshing fruit when you have it in your drink, but it also is quite it's got this bitter taste to it as well. So I feel like their personality might not be for everyone. They might be someone who says what they think without thinking of the consequences or necessarily thinking about how other people might feel. But it's almost like they tell the truth, but they're not always tasteful or tactful with the way that they tell it. It's like they just say what's on their mind, whatever they're thinking, they say it. They're also a very different thought processed kind of person. Like, they don't process their thoughts the same way as everyone else. They see things from different perspectives. There might be someone who likes to dive deep within the surface of the truth. So there might be someone who is quote unquote labeled like a conspiracy theorist. I'm really getting that energy coming through. But that's how other people label them. That's not what I'm labeling them as. But they just might believe in other things that other people don't necessarily see. They see things on a deeper level, and they definitely try to reveal and to get people to see the truth of situations and what's really going on in the world. So they might also be someone who likes to protest and really stand up for people's rights. That's definitely something coming through. We then have cornucopia, beautiful. So there's someone who actually has quite a beautiful energy to them here with the cornucopia. We can see here all these fruits there just lining there with the sun. Again, more sun coming through. So there could well be a fire sign. They just have this lightness to them, a refreshing energy. There's also a sweetness coming here with the fruit. So we've got a contrasting palette here. We've got the sweetness, but then we've got the bitter. So it's almost like they do have a sweet energy to them. But then they might also just it's like, I'm just getting like words on the tip of their tongue. It's almost like they don't always have tactfulness. So they might appear on the outside to be very sweet, and just like a really lovely person, but then they just come out with some things that you're just like, oh gosh, well, that was a bit direct, you know what I mean? It's just very much like that. And also here they're drawing me to the butterfly there, so I feel like there's someone who goes through many transformations, like got a very transformative energy. So they're now drawing me to the death card. So they could even be a Scorpio, or have those strong placements in their chart, like Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. or potentially North Node as well. But also with the trees here, they're drawing me to the trees. It's almost like, I feel like they do have a grounding energy to them, but they're not grounded, if that makes sense. They have a grounding energy like that. I feel like they have a very attractive energy, like they draw people in, but then they're off again. They're on the move. Interesting. Let's see. We have letting go. Yeah. There's someone who has let go of a lot. They don't cling to things. They don't generally cling to things. But they're bringing me back to this Liberator card here, with the shadow attributes. They might be someone who, you know, when they believe in a cause, when they believe in something, they might tend to kind of go over the top with it and like expect others to believe the same thing, and like when they don't have the same opinion, they might be a bit sharp with their tongue. That's another message coming through. We then have, you are limitless. You can do anything you choose. Okay, so this is the energy that they're bringing to the connection here. So I feel like there's someone who's definitely going to try and liberate you in some respect. There's someone who is going to really make you see that you are a limitless being. I'm getting a bit of like a spiritual energy towards this person. It's like you are a limitless being, you know. I'm hearing that saying, you know, you are a spiritual being living a human experience. You know, I feel like they've got that kind of energy to them, and they're drawing me to the 11 there, 11. There might be someone who moves with synchronicities, like their moves are very synchronistic is a message that's coming through. But there's someone who is very colourful, very majestic here with this unicorn, very in tune with the majestic energy in life and the spiritual energy in life, connected to the higher realms. There might be someone who has psychic gifts, I'm hearing as well, or is just kind of intuitive. I'm really kind of getting that energy. And then they're drawing me to that moon there in the background. So yeah, and that person, that like fairy there, is reaching up towards the sky, and all that power and energy is coming from their hand. So it is like they are very linked to the higher realms, which is a real interesting energy that's coming through. Now let's look at these cards. We have here reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. And we then have passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Okay, so I do feel like this person has quite a magnetic energy. They're going to be someone that you kind of look at and you're like, wow, like you are incredible. They definitely have that energy about them. But it's almost like, I almost feel like partly they can be a reflector to you as well. I feel like part of their purpose might be, I know we haven't gotten into that yet, but I am getting this message coming through already, that part of their purpose might be to reflect things back to you. So therefore this might cause a little bit of some triggers coming through within this connection, and so you might need to have moments of space between the two of you. I'm hearing like you might not be able to be in each other's company for too long without things getting a bit fiery, without things getting a bit passionate. There might be a tendency to have like passionate debates about things, about ideas, about opinions, okay? And it's like, if I feel like you strongly would probably relate and agree with a lot of their beliefs and opinions, but it's like the ones that you don't kind of see eye to eye on, it might spark some tension, I'm hearing, and also this might be when their shadow side comes out and they might try and impose their beliefs on you in kind of like a tyrant kind of energy, but not in a bad way. It's just like they're just so passionate about what they believe in. Let's get into the tarot and bring some more messages through about this person. Spirit guides, can you please give us some more information about this person coming into pile 3's life? Who are they as a person? Who are they as a person? Who is this person? Who is this person? Thank you. We have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, exactly. Fire sign, strong possibility here. Someone who does like to charge in with passion, with excitement, has a lot of energy, loves the adventurous side. Who is this person coming into pile 3's life, please? Can you give us some more information? Thank you. Six of Swords, yeah. Someone who likes to travel, who likes to explore. I feel like they don't like to be stuck in one place for too long. Thank you. Page of Wands. Okay, yeah, someone who's definitely quite fiery, definitely quite passionate, very inspired, very inspirational. I feel like, yeah, there's someone who likes to create exciting things to do, exciting plans, someone who's quite spontaneous. They're drawing me to the ribbon in this person's hair, so they might kind of like wear things in their hair. This person's wearing, oh, actually they've got red hair. This person's got red hair. Okay, so there's something here to do with hair. They might have colourful hair or wear things in their hair. But there's a lot of red coming through here, a lot of passion and energy, a lot of fire. One more card, please, about this person coming into pile 3's life. One more card about this person. We've got the Nine of Swords. It's interesting because this card has come out for every pile today, which is really interesting. And we have the Ten of Cups that flipped over as well there. Okay. I didn't do this for the other piles, but Spirit Guides, can you please give me a clarifier for the Nine of Swords? Why is the Nine of Swords here? Why is the Nine of Swords here? I just want to see if we can get another message. Two of Pentacles, yeah, okay, yeah. I feel like the Nine of Swords is here because I feel like they have this restlessness to them, and it's almost like they need to be kind of like juggling multiple things. They need to be doing something all the time, and it's almost like they have a pull between things in their life. Like they want to go off and have this extraordinary life, have this life of not being tied down, but then there's this energy of being this expectation of society to settle down here and have a family, and it's like they're pulled between the two things. Part of them does want to settle down, they do want to have a family, and you know, grow roots somewhere, but then also they also want to get out and explore. They don't want to lose their independence, they don't want to lose their fun and passion, and it's like, I feel like that gives them anxiety. That gives them something to kind of like worry about and kind of like get in their head about. It's almost like that thought kind of scares them in a way. For some reason, they're fearful of settling down. That is a message that's coming through there. So yeah, I feel like this person is always on the go, always wanting to do something, but they do admire the family energy here, and there's someone who does want this as an ultimate outcome. But again, we can see here with the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands, again, I'm just reiterating that there's someone who's very passionate, very exciting. I'm hearing firecracker, a very interesting word, someone who does not want to stay still, someone who will inject passion into your world, and inject creative ideas and inspired ideas. We have here the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So it's like, I feel like long-term commitments does kind of scare this person, I'm not going to lie. We can see here this person does look a bit fed up. They're just kind of stood there like watching things grow, and it's like this is kind of like their worst nightmare. Just like like making roots, I'm hearing, and sowing seeds and letting things grow. It's almost like they haven't got the patience for that. I feel like there might be someone who is quite impatient and is just moving from one thing to the next. There's someone who likes to move on and transition and change a lot as a person. I feel like they've done a lot of growth within themselves. It's almost like they're never the same person as when they were the last time you saw them. Something's changed, whether it's they've changed their hairstyle, or they've changed their the way they dress, or they've just changed something as a person, changed their job. It's almost like if you were to see this person one month, the next month they would be completely different. You'd be like, oh my gosh, you're doing that now. Oh yeah, I'm here now, I'm there now. And it's almost like they're going around all the time. It's like there might be someone on social media that is always posting pictures from around the world. I'm getting that kind of energy coming through here. Underneath we have the Ace of Wands, so it's like they have all these inspired ideas, but I don't think they have the patience to necessarily bring these into fruition. But I do feel like they want to, but they just got this pull here with the Two of Pentacles, this kind of like yeah, it's like this confliction within them, and that is something that does weigh heavy on them. Let's find out what is the purpose. What is the purpose in pile 3's life? What is their purpose? What is this person's purpose in their life? Ooh, 7 of Swords. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, these cards came out straight away. Yeah, 7 of Swords and the King of Wands. Okay. All right. We did just get the Ace of Wands coming through. I'm getting a strong message coming through here now. This might be someone, and this might not be for all of you, but this might be someone who does tend to kind of like push things more to kind of like the sexual side. They might be wanting to have some sort of fiery connection, sexual connection with you, but that's all that it is. They're fearful of creating something for the long term. They want this 10 of Cups, they want this happy family, they admire it in other people, but there's something holding them back from going for this themselves. So this person might just be out for the passion, might just be out for the sex. I'm not gonna lie. If this does turn into a romantic connection, and so just be mindful of that you know that they're being honest with you, and that they're not trying to pull the wool over your eyes. I'm hearing 7 of Swords. It's like they might when they're in their shadow side, they might be someone who takes advantage and doesn't speak the truth, but it's like they don't necessarily realise they're doing it. I'm not sure. Can I please get a clarifier for the 7 of Swords? Why is the 7 of Swords here? The 9 of Wands. I feel like it's strongly to do with boundaries. They might be trying to take advantage or test your boundaries, overstep the boundaries in some respect. They might not be honest sometimes with their, you know, that they don't want to settle down. So it might just be all passion and fun to start with, and you might be enjoying that as well, but it's like when you want to move it on, it's like they dip, or they just go. And yeah, so it's someone you're going to have to really, you may have to set your strong boundaries with here and really lay out your cards on the table. And if you're just after some fun, then that's fine, that's great. But if you are after something more, I feel like, you know, you need to be honest with them about that. But let's see what their intentions are. Spirit guides, what are the intentions of this person towards pile 3? What are their intentions? Okay, so we've got 2 here. We've got curious about you. And we've got feeling uncomfortable around you. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like if you like call them out on the truth, or you know, because they are someone who likes to be very fun, flighty, passionate, I feel like they might not like to see the serious side. I am getting strong Sagittarius again coming through here. They might not like to see the serious side of things, and it's like when you want to turn things, you might want to turn things into seriousness, and maybe you have a family yourself and you have responsibilities, and it's like that kind of makes them feel uncomfortable in a way. There's just something about them that they're at an unease within themselves. It is ultimately a reflection of themselves. It really doesn't have anything to do with you. It's not you, it's them. I know that sounds really cliche to say, but that's what's coming through here. What are their intentions, please? What are their intentions towards pile 3? What are their intentions? Okay, so we have need some help from you. Okay, so this is someone who is coming in here to get some sort of help from you. So just be mindful that, you know, there isn't kind of like a using energy here, but you're going to be able to help them in some way. Just make sure that it's not in a sacrifice to you and your energy. Can we get one more card? What are their intentions for pile 3? What is this person's intentions? Thank you. Oh, this is really interesting. We've got feeling comfortable around you, but then we also have feeling uncomfortable around you. It's just like this conflicting energy about this person. It's like there's parts of you that make them feel so comfortable, but then there's parts of you that make them feel uncomfortable. But again, it's a reflection of them, and it's to do with inner work that they need to do. I feel like they might be someone who tries to avoid things, certain things within their lives. I feel like they're very outwardly focused. I feel like there might be someone who focuses a lot on other people, on other things outwardly, but not necessarily on themselves, if that makes sense. Internally anyway, yeah, just a real conflicting energy coming through here. Let's just get one more, please. We have to be in your circle. Okay, so there's definitely they definitely do want to be around you. They definitely do enjoy your energy here. They might be someone who likes your family as well, because that is next to the 10 of Cups. I feel like they like your family space. They enjoy hanging out with you. They may hang out with you and your family. Yeah, that's a really interesting reading, like conflicting at times, but this person is quite dynamic. I feel like they're going to definitely keep you on your toes. Okay, so just be mindful of that. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope that this reading has brought you some insight into this new person that's coming through for you soon. Please give this reading a big thumbs up. It truly helps out the channel. Also hit subscribe if you haven't already. We would love to have you as a part of this beautiful growing family and community. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Please feel free to share in the comments if any of this resonates for you and your thoughts. I truly love to catch up with you. We hope to see you in our next reading. Take care of your lovely selves. Bye.